On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, it's Watson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, that's caught by Hollister. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That one complete to Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Watson looks to throw again. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Carry here for Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert, and Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position, signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati, a terrific red zone threat.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The sack by Jordan Willis. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Jacksonville.
On the run, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Jacksonville.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Running it with Armstead. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Jaguars nothing.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Texans 3. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks. And it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. All day. 25. Try 24. He's coming. Double up. Double up. 29. Hey, we got to snap him.
Again, it's Watson. It fights him off. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Texans 10, Jaguars 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of
a very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the... And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Willis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on.
31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Alert.
To throw again. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
44's Mike, 44's Mike. Check. Hey, D, guys, let's go. Pick it up, D. 44's Mike. Mike's 44. 54. 44, Mike, 44. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Alert.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And here comes Westbrook. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. First down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Texans.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Jaguars 17, Texans 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first down, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendency.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run it again with Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. That's one. 26 Mike, 26 9. Check 15, check 4. Check 15.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
26 Mike. Oh, dang, 26 Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 26 Mike.
Watson on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
You got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man right there. 924. Give me 9. He's checking crap.
Out of the gun, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
44 Mike. Check. I don't think you got it, son. 26. Mike's postponed. If you don't get this ball, you think you won't get this?
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jags.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Watson. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
34, Texans 13.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To start it out, Robinson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary Conley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
26, Mike, 26.
After the interception, here's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
26, Mike, no time now.
Watson now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. So they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If he continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Tried to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But now it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
26 Mike. Watch the slap, watch the slap. Hey, check 24, check 24.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards.
36, 36.
red zone now. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brian Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes. He'll have a first down past the 40. He completes it to Westbrook. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Jacksonville.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, it's Robinson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Come on, come on, check safety, check 24. 59.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On first down, it's Watson. Staying up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
34, Texans 20.